Bush, everything's in. Count as pure rock. We are the legendary Rock 105. Hello, I'm talking with Keith from Buckcherry.
Hello.
Wearing a lovely pair of headphones.
Man, I just went from masculine to feminine so quickly.
Although those look great. I mean, I think Liberace would have wore the same kind of headphones.
Liberace would have definitely rocked it. Rip Taylor would have wore these headphones.
Well, welcome to Carolina. I know this. You're from California, so this weather must just be completely buzzkill.
Well, you know, I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Where the weather, you know, not unsimilar to this.
Okay.
It's all right. It's a good day for rock and roll.
It's funny. There's a lot of Steelers fans down here. I don't know why.
Well, I think a lot of people migrated, you know. But it could be because they're the best team in the NFL ever. That could also be another reason.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny.
Yeah, whatever. I am a Cam Newton fan though, so I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
You know, I like a good team. I like a good athlete. I like a competitive game, and I have my favorite teams, but I don't hate on anyone except the Patriots.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Well, I have the Jets to beat up on.
There you go.
What about the Pirates? What about the Pirates?
You know, that's a sore subject amongst Pittsburghers.
Well, here's the thing. I did work in Pittsburgh a lot. I love Three Rivers area with the stadium and everything. That's a gorgeous stadium.
It's great.
And even if they lose, it's still a good day. It's still a good day, you know, just to hang out and take in a baseball game.
Yeah, you know, it's been rough for the Pirates. It's been rough, but what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
We're in second place right now, and we'll see.
What about the Penguins? You a big hockey fan?
Love the Pens. Sid the Kid. Come on. We can do no wrong.
I can do a lot of wrong. Now, I'm only 25 years old, and I got to say that Buckcherry was the soundtrack to almost every college party. Lit Up and Crazy Bitch.
Right on.
Where every time I walked in, it was like you always hear these songs and just ready to get ripped and just have a good time.
That's the whole idea.
Is that what Buckcherry's about?
Well, you know, Buckcherry is definitely about having a good time. We came up early in a time when people were very, very serious and self-deprecating, and no one was really having a lot of fun. And that isn't the music that inspired us, and that isn't the kind of music we wanted to make. So we just kind of do our own thing, and oftentimes it's revolving around having a party.
Now, the latest album, Confessions, first single, Gluttony. Now, I'm called Tubby for a reason.
Yes.
Now, gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
Now, why'd you guys pick that as the theme?
Well, it's something that we had talked about doing as a concept, as a 7-song EP, about doing 7 songs, 1 for each of the sins, just kind of as something fun to do. And then that idea evolved into obviously a full-length record. And then, you know, Josh had been working on this story based around some events of his life when he was younger, and we just kind of put it all together, and we figured, what the heck?
You can say hell.
What the hell?
You can say hell, yes.
What the chuck? You know, we just wanted to push what we were doing a little bit, and not make the same record over and over again. Not that we ever have, but, you know, it was a statement that we thought we needed to make, and we knew our fan base was intelligent enough to go down that road with us. There's plenty more party anthems where Lit Up and Crazy Bitch came from, so I'm not worried about that at all.
Worst job you ever had growing up as a kid?
Oh man, I had so many bad ones.
Well, I can imagine shoveling snow in Pittsburgh would probably be one of them.
The worst job I ever had was I worked for this roofing company. And it was right after I got out of high school, and I was the guy that went up on the roof first thing in the morning.
To check to make sure everything was okay?
Well, no, it was flat industrial roofs, right? So I was the young kid, and I would go up on the roof with a big rope around my waist, 2 stories up, and then all the guys in the crew would sit at the bottom eating their breakfast, smoking cigarettes, having coffee, and I would be up there in the hot sun pulling all the tools and supplies up on a big rope while they laughed at the young kid.
I worked one horrible job in my life before I got into radio.
Yeah.
Now, is that what kind of gave you the impetus to just, all right, I got to do this because this stuff sucks?
Well, unfortunately, that wasn't the only horrible job I ever had. So they were all very inspiring, and you know, it really, I have to say, it makes doing what I do for a living much more gratifying. It makes me very grateful for it, honestly.
Yeah, because we actually could do work for a living.
Yes, I mean, playing rock and roll is not work. Traveling maybe sometimes is work, but playing these shows, man, it's the best job ever.
You guys, where do you find the time to actually sit down and write when you're on tour all the time?
You know, I'm always collecting ideas because I'm always got a guitar in my hand. And then when we come off the road, it takes about a week or so to kind of collect some thoughts and some ideas. And then once the process starts, the ideas start flowing. We all start playing together. It goes pretty quickly, actually.
Tina is always very inspiring to me, especially when she puts me through a little torture tests.
Right.
Like
what?
Being the fat Italian / Jew that I am, she made me wax my chest.
Wow.
Shave my head, and also made me go through a gym routine.
Really?
Yeah.
But you didn't go full Brazilian on the wax, did you?
No. Yeah. There's not enough wax in Carolina to do that job.
Get up under the undercarriage there and okay, all right.
No.
I can't imagine having my hair ripped out. Oh, you wearing a Patriots jersey, and I just ripped on the Patriots. Oh
yes.
My God.
I didn't know. Well, that's right.
I love the Red Sox. A huge Red Sox fan. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes, huge Red Sox fan.
I didn't know that. Well, I grew up in Jersey, and the reason I picked New England was because I just hated all the New Yorkers.
Right, I understand. Well done.
Keith, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
Make sure you get the album Confessions.
Confessions, yes.
Because love hearing gluttony.
Thanks,
speaks to me as a fat ass myself.
Rock on, my man.
Thank you, Keith. Broadcasted live, Buckcherry At Rebellion, Rock 105.